Homecoming at Lincoln University was meant to be a joyful reunion, a time for students, alumni, and faculty to come together and celebrate the rich history and vibrant community of the university. It was a celebration of legacy, pride, and community, where old friends reconnected and new friendships were forged. The campus was alive with energy, as students paraded their school spirit, celebrating traditions that have been passed down through generations. The diverse community gathered to honor the past and look forward to the future. The air was filled with laughter and music after the football game, a victorious moment that brought everyone together. Students danced and sang, their joy palpable as they celebrated their team's win. Families and friends gathered under festive tents, sharing stories and creating new memories. The sense of community was strong, with multi-generational groups coming together to enjoy the festivities. But on the evening of October 25, 2025, that joy was shattered. The vibrant celebration turned into a night of horror as an act of senseless violence erupted, leaving the community in shock and disbelief. Emergency vehicles and police swarmed the campus, responding to the chaos that had unfolded. The once cheerful crowd was now filled with fear and confusion, as the reality of the situation set in. People fled in panic. Their joyous night turned into a desperate scramble for safety. The sounds of celebration were replaced by screams and cries, as students and families sought shelter from the violence. The campus, once a haven of joy and connection, became a scene of heartbreak and fear. The festive atmosphere was replaced by a somber silence, as the community grappled with the tragedy. What should have been a safe haven for growth and connection became a scene of heartbreak. The aftermath left the campus eerily quiet, a stark contrast to the lively celebration that had taken place just hours before. The shock rippled far beyond campus, touching all who cherish these sacred spaces. News of the tragedy spread quickly, and the surrounding community came together to support one another in this time of need. Candlelight vigils were held, and mourners gathered to honor the victims and offer their support. The Lincoln family, bound by their shared experiences and love for the university, faced the difficult task of healing together. Now, instead of fond memories, the Lincoln family faces the difficult task of healing together. Counseling sessions and support groups were organized to help students and faculty cope with the trauma. Their bonds, forged over generations, will be tested as they navigate grief and fear. The strength of the Lincoln community will be crucial in the days and months ahead, as they work to rebuild and find a path forward. This tragedy has left an indelible mark on the spirit of the university and all who hold it dear. The Lincoln University community will never forget this dark chapter, but they will also remember the strength and resilience that emerged in the face of adversity. Here's what authorities have confirmed so far. The shooting happened around 9:30 p.m., after the homecoming football game, outside the International Cultural Center, a hub of post-game festivities. The area was crowded with students, alumni, and families when gunfire suddenly broke out. Panic spread instantly as people fled in all directions. One person with a firearm was detained, but the investigation is ongoing, and officials are considering the possibility of multiple shooters. The motive remains unclear, though initial reports suggest it was not intended as a mass attack. Authorities continue to piece together the events, searching for answers. The community waits, hoping for clarity and justice. The most devastating outcome: one life lost, dreams and potential cut short. Officials have not yet released the victim's identity, honoring the family's privacy. 6 others were injured, now facing long roads to recovery. These are not just statistics, they are students, alumni, and guests whose lives were forever changed. The trauma extends beyond the wounded. Everyone present that night carries emotional scars. The sense of safety on campus has been deeply shaken. Grief, anxiety, and sadness now permeate the community. Behind every headline are real people, families mourning, and friends supporting each other. The human cost is profound, and healing will require patience and compassion. The Lincoln community stands together, offering unwavering support to those most affected. To truly grasp the weight of this tragedy, we must first understand the profound legacy of Lincoln University. This institution is not just a collection of buildings or a place where classes are held. It's a living testament to resilience, hope, and the pursuit of excellence against all odds. Founded in 1854, Lincoln University holds the distinction of being the nation's first degree-granting historically black college and university. For over 170 years, it has stood as a beacon of hope, opening doors for generations who were once denied opportunity and setting a standard for academic achievement and leadership. Its alumni roster reads like a who's who of American and global history. Trailblazers like Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall, whose fight for justice changed the nation, and poet Langston Hughes, whose words gave voice to a movement. Lincoln's influence extends far beyond its campus, nurturing leaders from across the globe, individuals who have gone on to shape communities, countries, and cultures, carrying the university's values with them. Lincoln is more than a school. It's a cradle for greatness and a catalyst for change. Here, students are inspired to dream bigger, to challenge injustice, and to uplift one another in the face of adversity. HBCUs like Lincoln are more than educational institutions. They are family. They offer a sense of belonging, support, and cultural affirmation that empowers students to thrive, even when the world outside feels uncertain. Homecoming is not just a tradition, it's a powerful celebration of Black excellence, unity, and shared history. It's a time when generations come together to honor the past and look forward to the future. The shooting was not just an attack on people, but on a sacred space and its promise, a violation of a sanctuary where students should feel safe to learn, grow, and become leaders. The campus is a sanctuary, meant to nurture and protect. It is a place where dreams are born and futures are shaped, where every student should feel valued and secure. This violence struck at the very heart of an institution that stands for empowerment, progress, and the unbreakable spirit of its community. Now, more than ever, Lincoln's promise of a better future must be protected, cherished, and upheld for generations to come. In the aftermath, officials acted swiftly to secure the campus and reassure the community. District Attorney Chris de Barrena-Sarobe stated there was no ongoing threat, but the motive remains unclear. A multi-agency investigation is underway, led by Chester County detectives with support from state police and the FBI. Authorities have appealed to the public for any video or information, urging witnesses to come forward. The FBI has set up a dedicated tip line to gather evidence. Community cooperation is vital to solving the case. Governor Josh Shapiro pledged full state support and expressed his sorrow for the Lincoln community. This united response sends a clear message. Lincoln University is not alone. The search for answers continues, with hope for justice and healing. The emotional toll on Lincoln University is immense. What was a vibrant, joyful campus is now quiet and heavy with sorrow. Police Chief Mark Partee described the community as devastated, the celebration tainted by violence. Students' sense of security has been shattered. Routines now feel uncertain. Access to mental health resources is crucial as the community processes trauma. Alumni, too, mourn the violation of a cherished tradition. Messages of support pour in from across the country, strengthening the bonds of the Lincoln family. In these moments, the true character of the community emerges: support, solidarity, and resilience. The pain is deep, but the shared sense of identity provides hope. Together, the Lincoln community will begin the journey toward healing. Investigating the shooting is a complex task. The chaos of a crowded, open area makes establishing a timeline difficult. Witnesses saw events from different perspectives, memories clouded by fear. Gridlock at campus exits delayed emergency response and complicated the investigation. Identifying all involved is challenging. Video footage and eyewitness accounts are crucial. Determining motive, whether targeted or random, remains a top priority. District Attorney de Barrena-Sarobe suggested it may have stemmed from a specific conflict. Until the full story emerges, the community faces painful uncertainty. In tragedy, a community's greatest resource is itself. Healing will come through compassion, support, and unity. Now is the time for the Lincoln family to lean on one another. No one should grieve alone. The university must provide visible support systems, including mental health resources and safe spaces for healing. Messages of solidarity from other HBCUs and leaders nationwide remind Lincoln they are not alone. Healing is a journey, with ups and downs, but shared values and open communication will guide the way. The strength of Lion Pride has always been unity. That unity is now more important than ever. Together, the community will reclaim the joy and pride that define Lincoln University. To the Lincoln University family, your pain is real, your grief is shared. In these difficult moments, know that you are not alone. The entire community, near and far, stands with you, holding you close in thought and spirit. The sorrow you feel is a testament to the love and connection that binds you together as lions. This tragedy does not define you. Your legacy is one of resilience and greatness. Through every challenge, you have shown the world what it means to rise above adversity. The strength you display in the face of hardship is a beacon for others, inspiring hope and courage in all who witness it. Lincoln is defined by its leaders, its culture, and its unwavering pursuit of excellence. The halls of this university echo with the voices of those who have dreamed big, worked hard, and lifted each other up. Every day you build on a foundation of unity, scholarship, and pride. The spirit of Lincoln is stronger than any act of violence. It is a spirit forged through generations of perseverance, compassion, and hope. No darkness can extinguish the light that shines within this community. In the days ahead, come together as one family. Share your stories, your hopes, your strength. Lean on each other, and let your voices be heard. Healing begins when we unite, when we listen, and when we remember that together, we are stronger. The nation stands with you, sending love and support. Messages of encouragement and compassion pour in from every corner, reminding you that your struggle is seen, your resilience admired, and your future bright. Let the light of your history guide you forward. Each new day brings the promise of renewal, and the legacy of those who came before you lights the path ahead. Remember the strength of those who came before you. Their courage, wisdom, and determination live on in every student, every graduate, and every dream that takes root here. You are the keepers of the flame. It is your turn to carry forward the values and vision that have shaped Lincoln for generations, ensuring that hope and unity endure. In time, joy will return, and homecoming will once again be a celebration of life and legacy. The laughter, the music, and the spirit of togetherness will fill these grounds once more. Lincoln University will heal, endure, and continue to shine for generations to come. Your story is far from over. It is one of hope, unity, and an unbreakable spirit that will inspire all who follow.